It's time. This is what he was hoping for.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Test, hello. Can you hear me? Hey gamers. Bass song choice, thank you. I put on a playlist. Yeah, the Chandy Man coded it. He's a friend of the stream. We were talking about. You know, it's been a minute since I have done anything with knives. We need to do a tournament really soon. Is there a ghost? Okay, you hear me. Okay. It's been a minute since we did a knife tournament, so we need to do that. How do knives work? They're basically collectibles. So you randomly get a collectible added to your collection, and on the website you can check out what's in your collection, and they range from common to like ultra rare. Oh wait, hold on. Can you see them? Can you not see them? Oh my god, they're not even showing up. You are getting them. Sorry, you can see that they should be showing up on the stream, and that's my bad. They're not. Oh fuck. Yeah, no, that's a. I have to click them. Okay, someone redeem it. They're. So there's a server, right? Like, so all your gacha pulls, well, not gacha pulls. They're not gacha. Okay, it's not gacha. There we go. It's not gacha. They are being saved on the server, but I guess me as the quote-unquote client or fake client, I get information and I can render the knives on my end, basically. So you see what you're pulling, basically. Yeah, the fuck. You just heard knife sharpening for like 15 minutes before we started. What's up? You lose your staff badge? Oh damn, that is sad. But not really. Welcome back. I'm Geyser, what's up? I love your Ableton stream. I would love to, you know, I keep saying I would love to do X stream. I just need to do it. You know, we just start the stream and I'm just Ableton's open and we let it rip. Let it rip in a half. The problem is I haven't been doing a lot offline, so I'm very out of practice. Ableton's really fun. I like it. You know, today is gonna be like a hangout. I think we're just gonna hang out because I definitely felt. Here, let me choose the screen really quick. Thank you, XK1X, for the prime. What's up? I'm sitting here. Oh, I'm bouncing. Where's my app? There we go. Yeah, I'm sitting here. Why am I 3D? I've always had 3D. I've always had a 3D model. Okay, I shouldn't be bouncing though. Hold on. That's how do I fix this? Okay, I'll fix it the. Hold on, I'll fix it the jank way. Is this? That's
Oh yeah.
Pause it. Okay, there we go. I don't need to be bouncing right now. Should I be bouncing? Bouncing's cool, right? Music's louder. It shouldn't be anymore. It should be quiet. No bouncing yet. Bounce later. Yeah. Welcome. This model is also done by Narrator. People who have been around for a while also know this was what I had before my. It's not my. You know my other model is not a PNG, right? It looks flat, but it's fully it's live 2D. That I needed it specifically to be live 2D to track the mouth, and that's it. And I guess the blinking, but that was a bonus. If I didn't need it to track the mouth, it would be totally. It would be totally easy. Purple Analysis, thank you for the 1,000 bits. You have a good one too. I hope you stick around. Stick around for a minute. We have a lot of fun activities and doodads planned. My mouth gets really big. Boyfriend is naked dancing. Incredible. This is 3 dimensions. Yes. Here, I wonder if this works. Oh, what? Work? Okay. I don't need to wonder, it didn't work. I'm always yapping. I used to have a 3D model. Okay, let me tell you the story of the 3D model. I'm gonna tell you what I've been thinking about with 3D models recently. Wow, this thing, it does have a huge yap factor. What the heck? Okay, I'm turning that off. I don't need it. I don't need the voice gain. Okay. Wait, let's see. What happens if I turn up the smoothing? Oh, with smoothing, it's way better. Okay, yeah, with smoothing. Without smoothing. Okay, I'll keep it like this. Okay, so people may know, some people are saying I used to have a 3D model, and this is true. This is true. I originally got a 3D model, well, I made my own VRoid model like a year ago. Like a long time ago. And, or maybe like over a year and a half ago. And that was cool. I liked it. I liked having my own VRoid model. I liked being able to be 3D. I liked being able to spin around. That was fun. And then I commissioned Narrator to like draw basically what was the concept art of my current model, and which just became like the live 2D model. And also make this 3D model. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be using the 3D model. And then I committed a sin. Okay? I committed a big sin, which is I took the 3D model, and here's the incredible thing, right? Look at this. This is not in Blender. This is all VRoid, baby. This is all VRoid. Like it's all textures. It's just texture work. Well, not all texture work, but you know, the textures go crazy is what I'm trying to say, right? So let me scoot back here. I could spin. I can spin. I don't know why I can't spin. Let me check that real quick. Let me check the spin situation right now. Let me check my node graphs. Okay, there's so many node graphs going on here. Oh fuck. Oh where's the spinning? I think I deleted the spinning. I think I might have deleted the spinning. There's like yeah, I've deleted the spinning. I guess I can manually spin for you. Right? And this is why like I got really into 3D for a bit, because I'm like, oh, I can just spin, I can sit on you. You know, I can just sit on you and you can't do anything about that. I can put myself in different perspectives. It's very fun. But I really liked it. Okay, so then that's why I got 3D. But then I committed a big sin, right? And for those of you who are slightly familiar with VRoid or 3D models in general, they don't come with sometimes the most high fidelity tracking, which is fine. You know, a lot of Vroids look incredible without having to like brush up the tracking a bit. The Vroid's great out of the box, okay? But I had something called Hana Tool, and basically it's this very reductively, it's a mod that you can put over your Vroid models to like really capture all the ARKit tracking that comes with your iPhone, right? So right now, the iPhone is like capturing so much information about my facial movement that you're just not seeing, right? You're just not seeing on this model. Like, my mouth is moving in all these different shapes. Oh, there was a hype train? Whoa, thank you for the hype train. Thank you. 2 gift subs. Whoa, there were 2 gift subs? I missed those. I'm so sorry. XJunon, thank you for the 10-month resubscription. There were 2 gift subs? Where were the 2 gift subs? What the? Okay, well, someone who gifted. Thank you for the person who gifted 2. What the heck? It should just be 2 normal subs, right? Unless I missed it. Virus City, thank you for the prime earlier. I'm missing all sorts of shit. I went to get water. That's the problem. Okay, let me finish my Vroid story. So, I basically gave myself facelift, right? I like went in, I did 3D surgery on myself. I just wanted to do it. You know, this is not a knock on the original model, which I am using. It's all circling back, okay, to the original model. Exactly. What did I need all that tracking for? I could do nice things with my mouth. I could like put my mouth. You can't really tell, but like I could exaggerate my mouth to the side of my face. I had better eye tracking because like my eyes could like reduce, like the pupils could reduce and everything like that. There's a lot of stuff going on. I also had to like adjust the parameters in Hana Tool 2. Adjust the parameters on my phone. It was a whole ordeal, but I got it to a place that I kind of liked. But over time, when I started streaming with it, and kind of why I switched to the 2D PNG thing at first as like, not a joke, but as a, I was gonna do this for one day and see how it goes, was I was super self-conscious or just very, very aware of the tracking. Like I would watch the VoD over, you know, I'm farming for clips, and I'd be like, why am I looking to the right in this situation? Like, why the fuck am I like drifting to the right? I basically had, instead of controller drift, I just had like face drift. I was like, why is my guy drifting to the right? Why is my guy drifting to the left, right? And then I would spend like an hour or two in VNeon, which is the tracking software I use. And I'm like, okay, like what's the right parameter to make sure that my head doesn't bend all the way to the left and all the way to the right? I'm not gonna show you now, but like, you know, I basically it would kind of drift away from tracking. And the worst part is I have terrible posture sometimes in front of the computer, especially with my new monitor setup. It's really easy for me to slouch and like put my feet up and like just basically be sitting my tailbone on my spine after like 3.5 hours. It's not good. Don't do that. Okay. So yes, I try to like have a good posture. It didn't always work. And then so I do the 2D thing for a bit. And I think what I realized, okay, no, before that happened, I still sometimes did full body 3D streams, which we should do again. Okay, I plan to do full body 3D streams and stuff. But then I was like, you know, I kind of look goofy in this full body thing. Like stuff is clipping to each other. I feel like it's, again, like I have face tracking issues. I kind of look goofy altogether, I think. I mean, I think there's a time and place for it, but like doing it all the time, it's not what I'm about right now. So reflecting on like, okay, I want to do 3D again. I like my PNG guy, who's not really a PNG, he's a fake PNG, he's a PNG Among Us. I look goofy in general. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's a controlled goofiness. You know what I mean? It's not goofy by like when you think about it, everything I do on the stream is very controlled. If I think about it, this is therapy session, okay? Hold on, this is therapy session. I need to lay down on my couch. 1 second. And here's the power of 3D. You're about to see the power of 3D in a minute. No, I don't want to lay down like that. I want to lay down like this. Okay, yes. I'm laying down. Okay, and where's I need like I need my therapist frog. Where are you? Okay, here's my therapist frog. Okay, it's you guys. They're my therapy wizard. Okay, you don't get to talk yet. This is my time. I'm paying you for my time in therapy. Okay, so why was I even therapying about again? Okay, yeah, this is therapy time because I've come to this realization after some introspection. I've come to some. This is some introspection right now. From the start of the live 2D PNG thing, I realized I really like it because not only is it restriction breeds creativity, because we got a lot of cool little subtle animation effects I've always wanted to do with live 2D, but I did it all in OBS, like the bouncing. We got a lot of that, and I really like that. But also, when I stepped away from the computer, I wouldn't, like my face wouldn't like lose tracking. You know what I mean? I wouldn't look goofy. And goofy in a way that's not like, oh, so silly. Like I feel like it kind of broke the immersion of I don't know. I mean, not like this stream is immersive, but like, hey, like humans are great at pattern matching, right? And we can pattern match, like we've all watched enough VTubers to know like, oh, this guy went off screen, right? Or this guy's drinking water. And I feel like that, I don't know, that to me kind of brings me out of it a little bit, and it really bugged me. Personally, it really bugged me a lot. And so when I realized that I could step away from the computer and my PNG guy would just stand there like normal, I was like, wait, this actually feels great. Or I could like sit like shit and then my PNG guy looks normal. I'm like, wait, this is awesome. Or I could like do a little twirl and my PNG guy looks awesome, normal. I'm like, this is fantastic. This is fucking fantastic. Yeah, Master over here. Yeah, it's just chatting. And it's just, look at the category. It's called just chatting, okay? Anyway, TLDR. I'm like, I think I'm in, you know, I don't think, I've thought about getting a live 2D, like a full live 2D guy with like a certain type of animation style. But now I'm like, I don't think I will. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. You know, I have to figure a lot of logistics out about that, and that I'm lazy, and things are going well with the original guy. It's not really, I don't have anxiety over it, I just don't like it. You know, it's like a small little annoyance, a micro annoyance that builds up. And so, after realizing that, people who have been watching the channel for a while realize that this whole like I'm posing my 3D guy is nothing new. Like we've done a few streams where I'm posed, right? But the thing that I realized is like I need to actually minimize the amount of movement my character has while posed, because the cool thing about posing your 3D character is you can actually say, hey, I want to be able to move my feet. Like, don't let the pose control my feet. I want to be able to move my head like left and right a ton. Like, don't have the pose control the head. But I went back in yesterday and I just turned all those parameters down. I'm like, I actually don't want this guy to be moving a ton. I want him just to be kind of sitting there in whatever pose I made him do. I like MatPat's VTuber, which is like a photo. Yes, exactly. Yes, and this, honestly, this is super inspired by Narrator, who's in the chat right now, who's also the artist of basically all the models I've seen. And their stream is they sit in the middle of a, like they pose their character in the middle of the bedroom of their background, We should follow their stream if you haven't checked it out. They sit in the middle of a background and it looks like. Okay, I'm not doing justice. It looks like a set piece, right? It looks like a scene, not like from a movie, but it looks like a highly intentional scene. And I really like that. I really like that. And I've seen other VTubers do something similar too. I just never connected the dots, right? Like I think Lena also does this for some ASMR stuff. Margot actually has a live 2D model that does this for ASMR stuff too. Taijiro is another example where like he draws a different PNG depending on the scene. Yeah, Archibald, that's a good link. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking about because I featured it before. And I really like that because I think it's something like VTubers haven't really explored yet. I think it's like there is a bit of I'm this character, I have this lore, and you know my background reflects that, like my image background reflects that, my costume reflects that, my stream overlay reflects that. But it's still kind of like if you think about the camera, it's all just like a character like in front of the camera moving around in like a live 2D thing. Versus like having some sense of like depth or perspective or like, I guess, scene, I guess. I don't know. I don't make movies, so I don't know how to talk about it, right? But here, let me give you another example. Like, what if I did this?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what if I was doing this? 1 second. What if I did this? Okay, what the? This is terrible. What the fuck? Hold on. Wait, this pose looks terrible like this. Can I have another lying down pose that isn't like that? What the? I swear to God, these poses didn't look this suggestive when I was experimenting with them. I'm swimming? Is that swimming? What is this? Okay, this will have to do. Okay, this will have to do. The shadow is key. Okay, the shadow is key. And now, so okay, just follow me on this. All right. Now it looks like the camera is top down. Right now, the scene looks like it's top down. Are you following me? Like now it looks like it's top down. Right, like I'm laying down, and if I add props, if I add like a prop to the scene, how do I do that? What should I add? I don't know. I don't even know what prop. Okay, hold on. I can find a prop. I promise you, adding the prop will make it all come together. I swear to God, I have something here. Oh my God, where would it be? So long, search. Okay, perfect. This one, right? Like I have a laptop here. Can I rotate this? For the love of God, can I rotate this? Okay, and why is this? Hey, put an advanced mask on this real quick. That's better. Okay, no, it's not better. Hold on, feathering, outer, yep, let's get that feathering. Come on, dude. You know what? Maybe a circle. Okay, perfect. Okay, anyway. TLDR. Okay, now it looks like I'm laying down, right? And now I can move my hand. God. Oh god. Okay, here I'm like trying to turn off the YouTube video before I go to sleep. Right. So what I'm trying to express here is I think this form of streaming is like not really fully explored yet, right? Because I think we obsess over higher fidelity, like needs to track everything. And there's like a very popular clip from Shy Lily, which I think is actually a really good, in retrospect, it's really basic, but it's something that I don't think a lot of people employ, which is she says she puts a lot of thought into her facial expressions when she's like being Shy Lily, right? And like, so she adjusts a lot of things. So when she like moves around the screen, that it makes her character look very expressive, like in between like, I don't know, things that she's saying, right? It's like really kind of puppeteering. But like there is another sense of puppeteering that is not reliant on super high fidelity, I think. And I think in many ways can be more effective because everyone is trying to do the other thing, right? Which is high fidelity, please track everything about my body and like turn it into the model. Same graphics first mindset. I don't think it's like, this is not like a quote unquote call out. This is like, I think this is just something that people have not turned over this rock. That makes sense. It's a mistake to conflate high fidelity for realism. It is a mistake, but it is not. It's not out of malice, or it's not. It's a very easy thing to fall into. Right? It's like it's obvious, right? It's like a bigger number, like bigger number, better thing, higher fidelity, higher, better. In many cases, it is, right? Like in many cases, it's not. It is better. But you need to be working, like in the case of Live 2D 2, and this is not a secret, right? Like having someone who knows Live 2D as an artist, like as a technical artist, and having your model artist also being very technically aware of Live 2D and what's capable of, you can achieve things that don't look like, basically the bar for Live 2D is just keeps getting higher and higher, right? So you can achieve things that are really, really crazy in that expressive front. Path of least resistance in terms of improving. I guess so, yeah. I mean, I would not say it's the path of least resistance. Yeah, maybe conceptually it is because it's just more money, essentially. You're just like, I want a higher fidelity thing, you can just spend more money on it. And this, and to do something like this too, isn't immune to that. Like, could is a strong word, but having infinity dollars, I could just say like, hey, I'll pay a team of artists to like draw a better background that accommodates multiple angles, make a higher fidelity, maybe Blender model, make that even higher fidelity. But like at the end of the day, right? Like what is the point of all of it in the end? We're going realism like that, YB VTuber. I mean, I think there's an interesting, fun craft to pushing something to be as realistic as possible. Whoa. Okay, I don't like this angle. Okay, but now you see what I'm saying, right? Like, just from the pose and everything else, you can change the perspective of the stream. I like hold on. I like this. I did a thing like this at one point. It looks like I peed myself. Guys, I didn't pee myself. It's just it's the shadow. Let me turn on the channel point. Unbend my knees. I can, so this program I'm using called like a grease stain. Yeah, it doesn't look, it does not look good. I'm sorry, there was a question earlier I do want to answer. Someone asked, I'm Geiger, asked about how long I've been doing music. I can answer that in a bit. I'm sorry. I didn't not mean to ignore it. Mid-thought. Yeah, I'm trying to make it like a simple shadow. Maybe it's not working out. A laptop. Oh, it's right here. Okay. Yeah, see, now it looks like I'm on the laptop from a top down angle. Yeah, I guess what I want to say is like, I think there's a ton of valid, like people are still pushing the high fidelity world higher and higher. Like, I think that's good. I think stuff like Mocappy is good. Like, if the more folks who can access high fidelity tracking without needing a studio, like, you're just gonna get people being very inventive with that. I think, I'm just saying this is an area that I'm interested in that I feel like is a bit more unexplored. And for me, it's kind of a cop-out. It kind of isn't. I'm lazy. I'm very, like, unfortunately, I'm like very lazy, right? So the amount of effort it would take to get a really high fidelity model and do all that stuff, like, first of all, I would know at the end of the day, it would be wasted on me. Like, I don't think it would be worth anything on me. And second of all, I'm so lazy that it kind of roundabouts in a way that I just work harder to make something interesting with like just bare ingredients, I think. Why doesn't the laptop have a shadow? Okay, listen here. Yes, it is it's an interesting set of challenges. Yes, it's interesting. Duper, yeah, Duper actually is probably someone who's doing this really well too. Like, they use a software called Mshin, and what I like about that and stuff that he's doing, he has scenes that look more like a traditional, you know, a stream, but I like the idea that Mshin gives you like a sense of place. I think that's something that could be explored a lot more deeply. Yeah, and there's a part of it too that I like. I have like very basic ingredients and I can just put them together into something interesting. I got heals, thank you so much for the prime. I don't want to say it's like a mental illness. I don't want to throw that word around. I feel great, but it is a mental, like, I think I wanted to say mental illness just because I'm exposed to fucking TikTok shit all the time. That's like, you might be mentally ill if you enjoy a hobby very deeply. I'm like, okay, I shouldn't be watching this shit. I do not need to be watching this shit right now. It is like a mental thing about me where and I'm trying to be better about it because I don't think it's good. I try to do a lot of things on my own. There are things that I know that I can't do. Like, I just feel like illustration, I've given up. I like, at some point in my life, I just like looked at this. I'm like, I made peace with, I will not be touching this for like the next 2 decades of my life. I'm just not happy with it at all. But then there are other things like broadcasting or streaming that make me feel like I just need to learn this. I need to learn all of it. I just need to know how to do this front to back. It's not even perfectionism. I'm not a perfectionist. You can learn drawing. I'm definitely okay. I mean, I say that, but I am much more open now that I understand how learning works a bit more, that I'm open to learning how to draw. Before I had a very naive view of how people learn things, and I'm like, oh, I can't learn drawing. But I like let me answer this question really quick though, sorry. I am seeing your questions, and I want to answer them. Hold on. I'm gonna just window capture the chat real quick. What software am I using to pose? I can tell you that. I can tell you that. Why can I not capture this window? What the fuck? Yeah, this is the last thing. It would be so funny, dude. The thing is, with this posing software, I want to be able to actually control it with Sammy. I don't know how. There's got to be a way to control it with Sammy. But if I could, and I could like change poses on the fly with Sammy, I could make a drone strike redeem with this, which would be kind of fucking really funny. Like, this is the perfect angle that you're about to drone strike me. Okay, great. This one. What software I'm using for 3D model and posing? So the software I'm using is called VNeon to track. It was created in VRoid, and then the posing the VRoid is there's a ton of resources on VRoid and VNeon. But this posing software is on Steam. I think it's free. Is it free? I'm not sure if it's free, but I like it. It's called VRM Posing Desktop. And basically it has a bunch of poses. Here, let me see if I can capture this.
I've never seen a 113 and I
never
fucking will.
Mimi, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the raid. Horrible raid alert? I'm gonna change it really soon, I think. I have another idea for the raid alert. Welcome, welcome. I hope you had a great... I saw your tweets earlier. You're gonna play Frogger. Something about some movie you saw made you want to watch Frogger. Okay, this is the software I use for... So today I'm just yapping. I'm just chatting. I'm just yapping. We're just talking about 3D VTuber stuff. Specifically this like form of 3D that I'm really interested in. Okay, anyway, yeah, that's the posing software. Yeah, thank you for Future Skeleton Club. Thank you for getting that sub to Head of Mimi. So I was talking about I was just talking about how I think there's like a form of 3D VTubing, or like it just actually you can do this with 2D as well, that could be explored more deeply, and which is like kind of making each scene its own set piece. Right? So like with 3D, you can like kind of not only set the camera angle depending on the pose, but something I realized that I really like is like, I don't want, here, look, that looks like a pea stain. It's not a pea stain. I promise, it's just a shadow. I actually posed this model and then I turned down as much tracking as possible so it doesn't lose, like it doesn't fuck up the look of the model with the tracking, if that makes sense. Like I think every VTuber understands the feeling that you look over to your preview screen and you're like, why is my model looking to the right? Or like, why is my guy like fucking like inverting himself and no clipping his arm into his face, right? And like shit happens, right, with tracking. And I realized that that stuff really bugs me. So to combat that, I subconsciously like PNG maxed. I was like, okay, I want my model to just kind of be like a static character with like few animated bits. But then with 3D, it's like, wait, I can still do that with 3D because you just have to like lower the tracking across everything and pose them. And that helps the whole problem. But the other benefit of it is you can kind of create little set pieces, right? I think Margot did this really well with her ASMR scenes. Like she created a custom model that is a very specific set piece to what she wanted to do. I'm just doing a little silly example. It's like, I'm just sitting down. Like this is the cheap version where I'm just sitting in a white room. I think it's something that we could explore a lot more. I think it's a very interesting thing to explore. Oh, I have a folder called Lie Down. That's what. Oh, here we go. This guy. I was talking about that with the chat, which is like a lot of new viewers in here haven't seen the old 3D model, and I was talking about how I had so much anxiety around. I'd be streaming with my 3D model, I look to the side, and then it's like looking to the left or looking to the right in the wrong, like in the worst way possible, and I'm like, oh, this like sucks for the clip, or this sucks for the VoD, which made me kind of explore like the 2D world again. But then I've been wanting to do 3D stuff, like full body 3D stuff. Or I don't even know if I want to do full body 3D stuff anymore, but like stuff that like expresses more of the character's body. That could be misconstrued into something else, you know, but scenes in which you can see the whole character like standing or sitting or like jumping, basically. Mental illness with dysmorphia. No, it's not a dysmorphia thing. It's more like how I work. It's like this definitely comes up in how I do real like job work too. Is my strength is like I cannot be a perfectionist. Like I can just send stuff out, which can be good and bad. But if you're maxing for like doing things quickly and like getting ideas tested really quickly, that's good. That's like my mental. I don't understand being a perfectionist in my mind. Like in my mind, there's no such thing as doing that, which I know that's not the case for everyone else. How do I keep streaming fresh for both me and chat? Let me get the chat back up, bro. Let me get my questions. What the heck? Okay, there we go. I know there's chat there, but I like having chat here too. You can export poses from posing desktop into Unity and VNAN. Oh yeah, yes, yeah. No, I think what all Sammy needs to do is send like a hotkey to probably VRM posting and the VRM software, and it'll be good. I think that's all I need to figure out. How do I keep things interesting? I feel like I'm a bad person to ask because like this is such a cop-out answer, but it is the real answer. Is everything you need to know if something is interesting for you and your viewers is within yourself. That's it. That's like unfortunately the actual answer. That's the answer that will let you like advance to the next page, but it is like such a fake answer. It's like both real and fake. Yes, you have to have like whatever you... I mean, I think I'm lucky in the sense that I've been interested in like live streaming since live streaming became super popular among gamers. And like even as early as like 2016, 2017, me and my friends were doing silly stuff in XSplit just to see what would happen. And so we were watching like proto VTubers, like we were watching streamers who were VTuber-esque, and we were always like, oh, this would be great if this were like real, like if this became, everyone knew what this was. And so that like naturally evolved, and like interactive stuff, like we all participated in Twitch Plays Pokemon, Salty Bet. These are like content moon landings for a generation, right? So it's easy for me to be like, oh, I want to try something interesting with interactive live streaming because I've like just been thinking about doing all these things for a long time. And now the technology is really easy. Before you had to like write your own scripts and shit, which was way harder if you weren't a developer. And also harder the fact that OBS wasn't as sophisticated as it is now. It was still very sophisticated back then, but like it's even more so now. The second part of your question is like, well, here's how I think about it, which is if I try to content slot max myself, which that's like a very valid path. That's like not that's not a bad path, but like especially seeing people stream post 2020, content has become like super meta. And what I mean by that is like you can become a content creator about like just being a content creator. Like here are 5 tips you need to do as a streamer. Like you can make a whole YouTube channel based on that, which is good. Like I've watched plenty of those. Those are good. Those are good channels to have. But then that can get you like deep in the sauce, if that makes sense. That on the day-to-day, you're thinking more about that stuff rather than like, what is the most interesting idea that I want to do, right? And I feel the most full when I pick the first thing, or I pick the most interesting idea that I want to do in like a deeply, and this is key. This is why I'm like, you have to think about yourself in the most fucking self-indulgent, selfish way possible. You have to, I think it's like, that is truly it. You have to be truly almost like, and again, this is like mental quirk, which is like, I in some ways I'm very selfish, but in other ways I'm not. And like the other ways I'm not, it's kind of problematic, but like, it's like giving yourself permission to say like, this is just what I like, and like whoever, like, it's not like whoever doesn't like it can screw off. Like that's not a good mentality to have, but like, this is what I like, and like, if I like it, there's got to be someone else in the world who is like into this freak shit, basically. Why is there H on the ground? H. That's the Easter egg. Whatever you do can get pigeonholed or held captive. I mean, that's not necessarily bad either, because like if you're in that position, you're probably making like, if you feel pigeonholed sometimes, like here's like something else I've thought about a lot, which is I've become very aware about what feels like a job and what doesn't feel like a job. And so as more people watch the stream, more elements become like a job, which is fine because like those things need to be done. Like I need to keep the VoD channel up to date now because people need that. And I particularly don't enjoy doing that. Like it's very boring. I don't want to be doing that. I don't want to make short form content. Like I really don't. I really fucking do not. I know it seems like I make clips a lot. I just don't. Here, hold on, let me do this. No, not the one. Where's the baby one? Yeah, this is close enough. Close enough. Yeah, hold on. This is you're asking me to make short. This is you asking me to make short form content but film from the first floor of the building. No. That's me jumping out the content window. Yes, you do that. Where's the baby one? The swimming one. There's one that's like I'm crying like a baby. Yeah, this one. It's your snipe. I'm like, this is me throwing a tantrum in the fucking grocery store because you're making me make short form content. Okay. I don't even know where I was going with this. Let me answer this person's question. Do you have any tips? Oh, sorry, I clicked your pregnant Adam Sandler. I didn't mean to click your profile. Do you have any tips for someone who wants to get into streaming but is very smooth brain about computer tech? I mean, there's a lot you can do today there's a lot of software like Streamlabs OBS that makes it super easy for you. But the really unfortunate reality of live streaming, and this is kind of why it's not a super popular format compared to short form video or like VoDs, is that it is it is more technically intensive than most things. It is in some ways, I think, like being an indie musician where, look, you don't need to learn music theory, I think. Like you could just like hit a drum or make funny electronic noises, but there is a bar. The bar, in my opinion, is not super high, so like have faith in yourself, you can do it, etc. And it's useful skills to learn. But there is a bar versus like arguably for making short form video, the bar is nearly non-existent. You need iPhone. That's it. But once you clear that bar, I can say it just compounds. Like it's just compounding on itself. I don't think there's a situation where you can find yourself where it's like, it feels like the next leap is impossible. Other than like if you start composing your own music or drawing your own backgrounds, yeah, that's a pretty big leap. But like going from how do I start streaming to how do I make my audio sound good to like what better mic should I buy to like, I don't know, how do I like make my first interactive redeem? Like those are pretty short leaps in my opinion. The first leap is like, how does OBS work? So that's like the fucking hardest part, I think. How does like using a stream key work? Yeah, how do I have my schedule? That's hard. How do I stream? Okay, here's an actual hard one. How do you stream for more than an hour? Here's that, thank you. Because I really struggled doing that. Like after an hour, I'm like, I'm tired and like I want to do something else. That's like that was the problem for me. Here's that, thank you for the tier 1. What do I say exactly? Dude, L:Q, I feel like you do not. Hold on, that was mean. I didn't mean to say you're like Yap Andy. I mean like I genuinely enjoy watching your stream because it feels like you always have something to say. I don't know anything about programming, and I think you keep, you always have something interesting to say. I think. I don't know. That's like for real. Okay, sit in front of my computer. Having to be on, yes. Well, the thing is like, the key is that you're not on, right? Like, I don't feel like I'm on. I mean, I am on, but at the same time, it's like stuff I would normally talk about, so that's it. So it's just that. Just put content to stream to build a whole interactive stream on Sam is a big of a leap. It wasn't for me because I think I just did like a piece at a time. And then I'd just be thinking about it, so I guess like the planning would happen in the back of my head. If you're if you're planning 6 hours worth of just straight from the dome Emacs riffing, then that is impressive because it sounds like you're shooting straight from the dome. A great program, visual scripting helps. Yeah, I mean, I do have programming experience, so it's not the cleanest code, but like it works. That's like, again, mental quirk. Like it just works for me. Your notes ads with bullet points. I don't plan anything. Other than like the scene and the interaction, I roughly don't plan anything. Sometimes like I'm throwing assets in midstream. Like I'm opening up the studio mode. I'm fucking like pulling in I'm photoshopping a new background in midstream. It's not, I can't say that's healthy. I can't say that's healthy. Yeah, studio, yeah, without studio mode, I don't even think OBS had studio mode for a while. But when that came out, that was so good. Here, let me can I do something fun with this? This thing? Yeah, we're just yapping today because we've done a lot of insane streams lately. We're doing a little yap Andy bit. Oh, you know, it should be over here. Yeah, this week might be a little more chill. I hope that actually, you know what? Because chat's already there. And the monolith. Look behind you. Oh my god, what the... I mean, okay, to some extent things are planned because I'm like, this is an idea I want to do and I set up the scene. But then sometimes the scenes just play out in a different way. Like one example, here's an example. Here's an example. Like when I was locked outside the apartment and like chat gifts a sub to Uwu, like that was like in the moment, like completely in the moment. I didn't plan to do that. I didn't plan to have chat browse Twitch. I didn't plan chat to play loud music. It's just like all that happens is I'm outside and chat is inside. That's like, and this is not a challenge I do to myself. It's like pure circumstances. It's like I eat dinner and then go to the computer. I don't even hit go live. I like veg out because it's like I needed veg for the day and then just go live. Set up scene, go live. That's it. Yeah, you can ask my input for VTuber concept in the Discord. What program do I use for my VTuber model? I'm using Vneon for tracking, and then this was made in Vroid by Narrator. Do I have a full-time job in streaming? Yes. I have a full-time job. I'm good at improv, thank you. I think I've talked about this, but it's weird to be like, I'm great at improv because of like, there's like a whole vibe around men who are like into improv. I'll leave it at that. Have I tried Warudo? I have. It's way too big brain for me, but I'm gonna check it out again. Actually, I want to check it out again really soon because I'm seeing people make crazy stuff, and I've seen people play make really crazy stuff with it, and I think it's worth checking out. I really like what Warudo is doing. I really like what they're doing. I think they actually are doing stuff I'm very mentally aligned with. I'll leave it, I guess, at that, which is like I like the way they have maps. I like the way they do scenes. I've kind of like stopped tweeting. This is like not intentional, but a little intentional. But like I've run out of VTubers. No, not that there's like a lack of unique VTubers, but all the unique VTubers I featured on my Twitter are they're just my following list. Like it's all Nepo babies. It's all everyone. I've watched all of them for hours. I know exactly what to say. And so I've kind of, we're at the end of the list. That's it. I don't watch everyone on Twitch, so that's it. But a really good way to discover, I think, unique VTubers is actually follow accounts like the Warudo account or VTube Studio, because the accounts that actually make the software are also really good at curating people doing interesting stuff with their software. Like VTube Studio especially is a really good example. Even before like VTubers got super big, they were already retweeting like really interesting people. How do you get good at improv? I have no idea how to answer that question. Maybe I'm like a really great liar, compulsive liar. Oh, you know, I played a lot of like social deception games with friends. So like you would have to argue. Okay, so actually maybe there's an answer to this now that we're in therapy again. I played a lot of social deception games like Werewolf or Mafia, mostly Mafia. I mean, don't tell my group that I said like Werewolf and Mafia are similar. They're not. Okay. But one of the best advice I got for playing those games is someone told me, hey, if you're like the Mafia, you have to delude yourself that you are actually the villager or the town. And like something with that like really, I guess, changed my brain chemistry, which is like delusion is really important. Any tips on finding an artist to make a model? Make the leap from streaming to VTubing? I don't have a really good answer other than like I followed all the artists that I like and then I reached out. And being like, I really like this. I think the only thing to say is like really have a detailed style that you are looking for, or the very detailed opinion of what you want. In 2024, vgen.co, really great resource. Or like, it's basically a marketplace, so you can check that out too. Or find VTubers you like and look what artists made them. I think that's probably what I did too. Doing these streams full-time while jobbing is impressive. Burn out too easily with full-time work. Yes, I mean, this last week I wasn't burned out, but like I tweeted a lot less because work was a lot more. It sucks. You have to, that is like a very conscious skill you have to develop, which is not to be tired after work, which there's a lot of things you need to do around that. It sucks. Akadak, welcome. Yeah, now I'm doing the thing. I'm doing the meta thing now. That's okay. I get one stream a quarter. We can do the meta thing now. Now I make my window capture angle. Use this plugin called 3D Transform. You can Google it. 3D Transform. Money. It's money. Pure money. It's probably gonna be like 3D Transform OBS plugin. I was searching for unique streamers in the French community like the ones, but you're bad at searching. There is no way to search, I think. I just found them by just watching people, I guess, a lot. Like finding them naturally. Like the way you would find another streamer, I would just find VTubers that I think are interesting. I think the easy part is that they have a visually distinct style, so you just look at the thumbnail. Bro learned to gaslight himself, he did. I really loved Among Us, like non-ironically, I really love that game. Have I done improv IRL? No, I have not. It's informative? I'm glad it is, thank you. Oh, we're at the end. Here's the hot take. So a lot of folks are kind of not happy with the fact that Twitch's like search algorithm is bad, right? Like, and there are layers to that. There are a lot of layers to that. One is like live content is harder to make like a search algorithm for, because if you randomly click into a stream and nothing's happened, like this happens on TikTok Live. Have you ever scrolled through TikTok Live and it's just like nothing is fucking happening on the stream? Actually, somehow they found a way to sometimes surface really shocking things happening, which I'm like, okay, I have to click this because this is insane. But on TikTok Live, like most of the time it's like nothing, right? Oh, Twitch broke? Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I forgot where I was going with this. My brain broke. Do I use StreamFX as a whole or just for streaming transfer? Look up FreeFX. FreeFX is the free version of that. But yes, I use FreeFX. Yes, it's a very small world. That is true. Yes, it is very small. Oh yeah, I remember where I was going with this. So there's like no like traditional algorithm that you would think. Like it's hard for like a stream to go viral. But in some way, in my opinion, there are strengths to that in the sense that like each little stream is like a little shop that you visit. When I went to Japan, the thing that really struck me as someone who grew up in like a suburban town, very car centric, I'm in a city now, but like even then it did not have the same density that I experienced in Tokyo, is like you can walk down a street depending on the street you're on and there's like a unique, well, to me as someone who doesn't live in the country, very unique little shops, stores, restaurants, and you like pop into each one and check things out and it's like a very different vibe each time. That's like that, and in some ways Japan optimizes for that because tourism is a huge part of their economy. But streaming is like that a little bit, where you have to actually actively check out, spend time, and like figure out what each stream is about. In my opinion, that is interesting and good. For a tech company trying to like explode, trying to like hyper growth each year, not so great. Like having short form content that is highly addictive, like super grabs your attention, is usually good for hyper growth, but for live streaming, it's very different. Yeah, you actively have to like spend time in like active circles to like figure out who's who or like what's interesting, I think. But I think the mindset for most people, which makes sense because everyone wants to like live stream and make that their job, escape real job hell or whatever. Everyone's like, oh, I want my stream to like blow up normally just by streaming like that. I think at this point, everyone acknowledges that's not the way to do it. You have to like post, etc. on TikTok or whatever. Also, tags being a newer element to Twitch allows them to build their algorithm on top of it without disrupting any older things. Yeah, tags work too, but I've never had anyone, I don't think I've had anyone come here with tags. Like tags I've seen people use tags mostly to be funny. Like we do that on this stream. I have the mind break tag, which I think is funny, and the Costco tag. But I don't know what to tag. I guess I should tag my stream like interactive. That would probably be a good tag. Yeah. See your tag break on. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I can do that. I don't do that. Yeah, the interesting thing is that there are, and this is, I think, good for, like, this is a good signal about the health of live streaming and Twitch, is like, there are now different communities that are kind of like outside the quote unquote larger Twitch meta. Like software is like blowing up, has been blowing up for a while. Like I'll see a software streamer with like 1,000 viewers or something. Like Pirate Software is one example, but like there are a bunch of other examples. I'm like, this guy is like doing some JavaScript thing and he has like 900 viewers and everyone in chat is like popping off, like going crazy over the new fucking React functions or something. And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'm happy for you. Like, that's great. I think software, like software engineering in general is having a moment in like live video and YouTube. Possibly also because there are a ton of layoffs in that industry right now. So everyone will just be like, maybe I'll try this YouTube thing for a bit. Hello, Mr. Stream. Hello, Mr. Viewer. Yeah, Pirate Software hacked the code somehow. And I think I was talking to Jams about it. Part of his insane, I think, virality is the fact that he has MS Paint open and he just like draws in random stuff. And it's not necessarily meaningful. I don't know if he does this intentionally or not, but it's like in the most baby way possible where he'll write the word, and I mean this in a really like respectful way. Like I think he cracked the code and I'm like, I need to do this. I forgot what I was watching, but I think, I'll just give an example because it was the video, but I don't know if this is what he wrote. But he was talking about this is how you get better sleep. He's like, you need to remove technology away from your room right before you go to sleep. Because like then you associate with the bedroom with rest rather than content consumption. And he just wrote the word technology in MS Paint and just crossed it out. And like that was the visual that he was trying to he didn't draw a computer, he didn't draw a smartphone, he just wrote the word technology and just crossed it out. I'm like, you cracked the fucking code, dude. That's incredible. His openness talk about literally anything. Yeah, his voice is great. I don't know what he's doing. He's got to have some like plugin. He's not modifying his voice, but I think he has, because the mic he uses is like a Yeti. Like either his voice is naturally super fucking sultry, which I think it is, that you have to have a voice like that. But I think he might be using a mic modeling software to like get that extra like, I did not have to buy an expensive mic to get a good voice kind of thing. No, maybe not. I don't know. I'm really curious about like mic modeling software right now. So that's what I'm thinking about. Yeah, virtual condenser, something like that. Yeah. He compares his old voice to what he says to second purity. Oh, damn. What's the streamer name again? Pirate Software. You've definitely seen their shorts. They cracked the code on shorts somehow, and it's fucking everywhere. They're also, I mean, when I say he cracked the code, I mean, I really mean that. He's like almost the antithesis, I think, to me, in the sense I'm like, oh, just like vibe and do what you want and do whatever and just post whatever. I think I know he tracks his metrics really, really closely. And I remember there was this thread where he like added YouTube, and creators do this all the time, right? He's like, hey man, my shorts lost traction. Like I was having explosive growth, then they just stopped. I think something's wrong with YouTube, which 99.9% of creators who say that, like, it's not YouTube's fault, right? It's like something they did for one reason or another. But I don't know if it's true or not, but like, I don't know if YouTube support was throwing him a bone or if it's real. I choose to believe it's real. They came back and they were like, hey, based on the data you showed us, yeah, something was wrong, sorry. We fixed it. And now he's like everywhere again. It's fucking crazy. It's fucking crazy. Yeah, he had the numbers to back it up. So that's like respect. Like he's in the matrix. It's crazy. You think you've heard of him? You will hear of him, yeah. That's like Twitch running back on attendance. I mean, he had the numbers, so I mean, it's hard to argue. It's crazy. Yeah, and I think he talks about stuff that I mean, he talks about his time at Blizzard. He talks about a lot of game development stuff, which I think is just naturally interesting to a lot of people. Now, sorry, a lot of people who are, if you're not in the space, it's like super fascinating. If you are in the space, it's like extra details, extra interesting details. They're like, yeah, now they're like a 10K Andy. It's crazy. Yeah, it was like, I want to say it's overnight, but it went from like pretty good stream to like possibly one of the top subscribed channels in the past like month. It was crazy, which is cool. Anyway, the TLDR of that is like there's insane stuff going with like software programmers and stuff like that. who stream. I recognized the channel too, because he was doing the same thing with Twitch. He's like, oh, my ad numbers don't seem to be adding up. Here's my spreadsheet for the past month on Twitter. And then they're like, yeah, we'll look into it. Yeah, the chat growing from 300 to 10K in a week. That's crazy. Yeah, it's wild. And that just unfortunately reaffirms that like all that stuff happens on TikTok. Like all that stuff blowing up happens on TikTok. I just realized I've been talking a lot. I'm gonna do a quick stretch. Well, thank you for, I've been yapping. Wow, I've been yapping for an hour 25. Dude, all colon Q. I don't know how you do it. I honestly don't. Not, I fucking accuse you of yapping again. No, I don't know how you are interesting for fucking 5 hours. It's such an insane talent. It's crazy. It's crazy. Right now I just want to like play Warhammer, the RTS. I legitimately will have your stream up at work and just like, it's just 4 hours will pass. Be like, oh, that was good. That was cool. These shorts, they're just storytelling clips with captions. Okay, here's my actual, here is my current contrarian take on shorts. I don't know if the large cartoony captions that fly at you one word at a time are effective. They're at least not for me. And so if I'm like selfish maxing this year, if I'm selfish maxing this year and I'm like, okay, I trust my own instincts and taste, I don't know if they're effective for anyone else either. Like, I think people may have just seen that and it was effective for a while. And then, or maybe it's among like a demographic that I have no relation with, like teenagers or something, or people, I don't know, who just got their first iPhone. I have no idea. But I mean, I skip all, but at the end of the day, my TikTok is like movie clips. It's like fucking Whiplash. It's Oppenheimer. It's Whiplash. It's like slideshows of art history and like the guy who's really into etymology and the librarian who's super positive. So like, what do I know, right? It increases watch time and retention. I mean, I skip through all that now. I skip through all that. So you need an example? I could not pull an example for you. The only way I see that is because I see VTubers who make clips put that on my feed, but on I guess that's worth mentioning is like I never see it natively in TikTok, so it means I'm just not in the algorithm, probably. I've seen so much of Whiplash and I've not seen the actual movie thanks to TikTok. It's 3D. Yeah, Narrator made this. Same artist. I'm posed up. Mostly consistently viral shorts, is creators say telling and engaging stories high priority. Yeah, I think that matters the most. I think that matters the most is like not even telling an engaging story, but like fitting a story in that moment. I think a while ago I aged out of like funny gaming moments, like unless they're very interesting, but like a generic like something funny happened in the game is hard. But I still get baited by like really interesting stories. That's why I think a lot of the art history stuff I'm really into, because I never studied that and people make it really interesting for TikTok. Like the fucking museum curators who like have started realizing they can just pop off on TikTok with crazy stories about artists. I'm like, yeah, this is my shit for the time being. People have probably watched 70% of American Psycho. Yeah, I've said this before, but I watched so much of American Psycho through memes before I actually watched the movie. And then when I watched the movie, it was such a surreal experience. It was so weird because the first 70% was like a meme compilation. Like it just felt like watching a YouTube compilation. And the last 30% was like, oh, there's a plot. Like, oh my God, there's like a message to this movie, which is like, this is a bad guy. This is like a bad society, and like everything is not good here. Like there's a message that this whole society and what it's transformed this guy's mentality into is really bad. Wow, that was the whole point of the movie. It wasn't that it's really funny that he likes Huey Lewis in the news and murders people. Yeah, this ain't achieve us the plot of the movie. Well, we don't know he shot his concierge. Have you seen the SpongeBob news pitch? I did for a little bit, but he's fell off my algorithm. Man, art is meant to say something. Dude, the messed up thing is when people like there was maybe you were the one who asked me earlier around like how do you find something interesting to stream? Sadly, like I realize I give the most annoying answers to people who ask me, which is like you have to make something for yourself, and sometimes having it say something is interesting. And it's like, wow, those are two answers that I used to get a lot when I asked people that, and I was like, wow, that's a really annoying answer because it's not helpful. And then it was like, oh, it's true. Oh, I actually I can give a much more real answer. Now that I thought about it, because this is how I think I would articulate it. I get most of my ideas from thinking about things that happen in real life or situations that happen in real life, or like very evocative scenes I've seen in movies, media, or YouTube, and I just try to recreate it with streaming. And I think it's interesting, at least in this point of time, because most streams that people experience are streamer interacting with chat in a pretty consistent way. Like in a pretty like straightforward standard live streaming gamer just chatting way. And so when someone watches a stream that is a little like, whoa, this reminds me of the time of X, or this reminds me of the time of Y, it's like, it's interesting. I think that is interesting because I think putting up like a little set piece or a little production is something that hasn't been really explored yet. I've not seen The Truman Show, but I've seen a lot of clips of it on TikTok. The whole demographic that loves the Matrix doesn't get is a trans allegory. True, yeah, true. The Truman Show is free on YouTube? It's great. Mocha Vibes, hello. We're just talking. I should watch The Truman Show. I should Media Max this year. I need to get back into this shit. Seeing the clips on TikTok make me feel it's a very intense, or not intense movie. The one here's a messed up piece of lore. The one like dramatic Jim Carrey movie I've watched was Eternal Sunshine. I think I've seen that multiple times because it was one of the first movies I downloaded legally. I downloaded legally, and so it was a novel for me to watch it a lot on my computer. I should rewatch it again. I really like that movie. Yeah, I saw Eternal Sunshine, erased my memory and saw it again. Exactly. Doing time on Maple Drive. Yeah, I should watch Eternal Sunshine again. Cool movie. What were we talking about earlier? What were we talking? What were we at? What was I yapping about? Oh my god. Oh yeah, I think yeah, I think about 3D VTubers, setting scenery, etc. Yeah. That's where my current head has been at lately. And I have these very nice 3D models, and I feel bad I haven't really touched them in like the past couple months, but I think coming to realize like I should just pose all of them instead of trying to like full body track all of them is like, oh yeah, that makes way more sense. That makes way more sense for what I'm thinking about doing. Twitch Mobile needs a lot. I never use Twitch Mobile unless like I use Twitch Mobile like to check in on some stuff with if someone's streaming and leave a funny comment, but I don't do any interactive stuff on there. I should probably try it though. I want to transfer hand tracking DJ streams. I do want to do a DJ stream again, but what needs to be done before then is I want to make a scene that like has more visual interaction, like has more visual. Like now that I have so many more tools in OBS and that have come out in the past 2 months, I think like you could do a really cool visual show. What is Buddy Globe? I wanted to write something funny about Pal World, but then I gave up halfway through and I just put Buddy Globe. Am I doing music? Yeah, I used to stream making music. I should do it again. I want to stream making music again because I really want to get the momentum going again. It really sucks when you like make a lot of stuff at once and then you basically fall off and lose your momentum. And so I think streaming it would be fun. I think people would enjoy it. It's something I very much enjoy. I like talking about it. I think it'll be fun. What kind of music I do? Do a lot of different things. I like mainly electronic, I think would be the best summary. Fun electronic. What? Maybe if I give a more specific answer, I'm really trying to dig into kind of the PlayStation 1/2 era with like the sampled sounds they have from like the JV 1080 Rompler era. I kind of like understand what I need to do in that space, but like I need to just learn that a bit more deeply. Jungle, yeah, I mean, yeah, the Ryan Kirshenov, I think is the name, is like definitely helped popularize it. I mean, I've listened to a ton of it too, but Jungle or just other genres in that space. Yeah, Jungle's fun to make. I mean, I think to me it feels quote unquote easy to make, in which like the sense that it's not an easy genre, but like a lot of the parts come together more easily. Like the hardest part about making music is making a decision, because like you're always like fucking freaked out over if you're making a good decision or not. But Jungle, for me, the decisions come really quickly. They're like, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. I like it, and then it's good. Did I procure that Jack's Ryan course? I did not. No. I don't know. Because I was thinking like usually what happens when I get into those courses, like halfway through, I'm like, okay, I'm not sure if I should have done this. Versus like spending time just like learning something or like making something. I think when it comes to courses or learning, I try to focus more on like very, very fundamental technical stuff. Like I am taking lessons for bass again, and it's like I just really want to know how to play properly with good form. Like, of course I want to play songs I like. Of course I want to learn all this stuff. But like, the thing I really want to, really want to do is just like make sure the fundamental part of it is good. And so with the mixing course, it's like, I don't think I'm there yet. Like, I just have to really understand mixing fundamentals really well first. Alonzo, hello. But making music is really fun. I think, this is probably where like a lot of the VTuber recommendations are gonna start to slow down, because like I'm definitely feeling like I can only juggle a few things at once, like at a time. And so definitely a lot of things took a backseat while I was like waking up trying to think about like, how am I gonna make this clip for this person, and like making the clip and like posting it, finding the clips, etc. But now that I'm like, maybe I should slow down on that and like focus on other things, probably what I will do is focus more on like getting consistent with making music. I actually have an interesting, I think it's an interesting music idea for streaming to make it a bit more engaging. So you just don't watch a guy like put in notes randomly. And then I'm trying to make sure I stay focused on editing VODs for the main YouTube channel, because I need to do that. It's something I want to do. And then keeping the VOD channel up again. You curate a list over time and flood the feed when the mood strikes. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Like, also at the same time, whether it's because work is too busy or like other things are happening, like I just don't feel like, I don't want to feel like I'm forcing it for someone, because like I want it to be, whoever gets featured, I want them to feel like, you know, they got their appreciation they deserve, and not, they're just, you know, they're not just in the content farm. I can say for sure that like nearly everyone, not nearly, everyone that I that I write a funny clickbait tweet for, like those are my real feelings. I'm like that excited. I'm that excited for the person that they did something cool. Oh my god. It feels like I've been talking for 2 hours. It's only an hour 40 minutes in this stream. Alright. I'm drinking water. I'm drinking water. Oh yeah, I remember what I wanted to do. Today I actually wanted to do something. I had a thing planned. Okay, and we can use this new pose. We can use this new pose to do it. Okay. So, what I want to do, where's this laptop? I did not plan, well, I kind of planned this. Dude, some streamers, they have like, okay, for me, an hour and a half talking, that's like, oh my god, I'm already like almost done with the stream. Like my average stream time is probably 2 hours. Like that's my average stream time. And I'll watch other streamers and I'll like come into the chat at like, I'll come into the chat like, and it's 2 hours and 30 minutes have passed. I'll be like, oh, I'm early. Oh, you're just getting started in this game. Like like this is not, we're just getting started here. And like for me, 2 hours, I'm like, oh, I gotta wrap it up. Gotta wrap it up right now. Whoa. I do this. Okay, so what I want to do is I have, whoa, oh, maybe we can do it like this. Just Larkin, welcome. Okay, so this is my VoD channel. This is what I'm gonna be uploading. I'm gonna be uploading stuff to here after each stream because people have asked me, you know, I don't want to watch your stream on your VoD on Twitch. Understandable. YouTube works way better for me. And so, and I think it'll be a good resource for people who are making clips and stuff. But I'm gonna go through a few. What I want to do is, I actually want to flag some VoDs. You're taking credit for bullying me and doing this. Multiple people have bullied me, but you can take credit for it. I want to at least go through some and revisit some VoDs and be like, oh, this one's good, and like put it in a playlist. So like there's a recommended list of videos that I think are worth checking out. This can be really informal. This isn't like a year in review thing. I'm just gonna like click, figure out what is up. Actually, oh, what's up? Videos. Let's just go through January. Yeah, I think month by month is good. Some months are, I feel, are okay. Okay, let's go do January. YouTube is boo-boo and Twitch is kind of kiki for VoDs. Incredible. You get a little pin for that. That's incredible. I have suggestions. I'm doing it right now. What was, I don't even remember what I streamed last, or in this moment I don't. Okay, D&D. Okay, this one. We're adding this. Edit video. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking, I'm taking that. I'm tweeting it. So true. Did I commission the entire intro scene or just the pixel art? I animated some of the, no, just basically the pixel art. The blinking is commissioned, but the animation and the way that like things fade in and out is like done through OBS. Okay, so hold on. Whoa, not this one, this one. Okay, the D&D one, I am adding it to the recommended VoDs. Done. No context. I'm just gonna go straight at it. Oh, this one, the board game stream. I really like this. Yeah, guys, I really like answering your questions. So if you have questions, feel free to ask. If it's classified, I'll tell you, but for the most part, we're good. Tier list ending himself. It's not even a tier list. I'm just saying it's good or not. What is this? Okay, I'll put nearly. I want to put nearly every like Can I save all these? Like where? Wait, where? Where's the? It's coming. What's my SSID? How far am I going back? I'm gonna try to go a month at a time. So right now this is just January, and we're making good progress. Bonus Earth. Okay, yeah. Honestly, a lot of the streams lately I'm really happy with. People are having fun. Memories are being made. Content is produced. Okay, here's another one. Saturday morning cartoons, yes. This is fine, very sleepy. Yeah, I might not put that in here. This in here. What was this? Oh yeah, this was just a weird stream. Oh wait. Oh wait, this stream was great. This stream was fucking fantastic. I was just quiet the whole time. That was the mute stream. I have to go back and rename all these, I guess. No plans Monday. And I think there's good. That turned out pretty okay.
Commander, oh no.
It's a season 2.
Yes.
I'll put it in there. Fuck it. We can always take it out. Or, dude, we did a lot of... Dude, I have no sense of anything. We did a lot of this. I'm completely fried. Dude, all of January is crazy. Crazy good. The circle, yeah. Shadow Queen, hello. I'm just organizing my VoDs. I think, you know, we do have to tier list this because then we have to like make a highly recommended VoD. Highly recommended VoD playlist. Okay, we actually went through January really quickly. Honestly, I think it's kind of a cheat because after we created the bug scene, the mecha scene, it's like that's been really fun. Oh, Saturday morning cartoons, that's in there. Yeah, go through December. I think I'll go back to I'll plan to go all the way back to what do I want to say? To October, and then if we get to October, I'll consider this mission accomplished for right now, and then pick it up later. Do the VODs just get uploaded on a channel when you connect it to YouTube via Twitch, or is it? No, it is just that. Yeah, I basically have a connection between Twitch and YouTube, or like Twitch, YouTube facilitate a way to do that, so it's pretty easy. Woke up to the alarm sounding off. That was board games. That was board games. Recent one. Yeah, I don't download my VODs. They just go straight from Twitch to YouTube. Saturday morning cartoons. This is definitely in there. Yeah, it's really easy to upload your full VODs to. Okay, not this one. So this is just me fixing shit. And the robot again. I'm gonna make another I'm gonna make another list called not again. Oh, you can no, I mean you can go live on both platforms. Like that's a thing you can do now. And that probably is better in some ways. Oh, the fucking Christmas stream is I really like this one. Okay, the first robot one. Yeah, I mean that's easy. That makes things easier because all your YouTube streams save to YouTube. Yeah, Twitch got rid of that rule. They got rid of that rule a long time ago. YouTube studio. Oh, this one. Yeah, we just played around with effects. I'm not gonna put that one. This one, just playing around with effects. Okay. Was this Ableton? Yeah, we made Ableton music. Oh, locked outside a car. This one. Lethal Company waiting room. Okay, chatting. Oh, this was, I was trying to do something with Twitch alerts. I remember that one. This one. I'm half-half on this one. I'm completely nude. I'll vibe it out and say no. Oh, this was me making MIDI with OBS. No. It's good for other reasons, but I think I want to keep it to interesting interactive stuff. More MIDI OBS. Infinite React content. Oh yeah, this is making the fake tweet machine. And oh. Oh, the cinema. Oh, I love the cinema streams. Oh, this one was making this was making the baby one. Yeah, I think I might actually stop in December because this stream is locked outside. That's a fucking... That one was fucking good. Oh my god, I might stop. Can you put that in Discord? Because I'm gonna keep doing this on my own. I realize I'm not even doing this in an interesting way because I'm like just going through them and like shooting from the gut when I should probably be talking about them. But I think mentally, I don't think I can do that right now. Here, let's do this. Let's go through my playlist, recommended VoDs, and then I want to make a list that's like called like all-timers. Like you had like ones that I think we're all really proud of. This is the D&D one. I want to make it. What do we call it? Like highly recommended? All-timers. Really? Rated from recommended. Very proud of it. We'll highlight. Criterion Collection. That is so fucking good. Peepo picks. I think. Okay, do that. Do that. Okay. Yeah, the board game one that was fucking there. Honestly, the crazy thing is all these, man, all the mecha ones are really cool. I really like all of them. It's hard to pick one, and the ones we did in January.
Here, you get a nice warm room.
Why don't we just all hang out with Pilot 1? Okay, maybe this. No, we already did roll the dice. Wow, cool robot. I'll do this one. Do I have a place for the full Into the Breach campaign? Oh, when we beat it? Because we've died a lot. I mean, it's like nearly every, I think if you watch every one of January's Into the Breach VODs, you will get them. But you know what? That's a really, actually I see what you're saying. That's a really good idea. I should curate every Into the Breach playlist. That's a really good idea. Okay, I'll do that next. Because there's not, that's easy to do. I'm completely fried. Saturday morning cartoons. There are a lot of holiday one. Our stream. Oh, I am sleepy. Where's that? Roll the dice, defeat the bugs. Where's EP? What was that? When was the EP stream? Wasn't it this year? Am I crazy? This one. Oh, this is actually a lot of work. I'm thinking about all the streams we have to go back to. I'm running cartoons, scan the raw. Okay, did the Christmas one. Our stream was this is locked out of the car, right? Streamer is locked. Because this guy doesn't exist. Why did you do that? Drawn by oh, okay, this is like a bit of the cinema. I'm honestly the cinema ones, and this is not a knock on like was that wait, why is there a 12 gap? Oh, because probably in the middle I didn't do anything. I didn't do a ton of stuff. Okay. Did this locked outside? Harvest Prime apartment. I prefer apartment, yeah. Yeah, I think this might wrap it up, or yeah, I think this wraps it up. Okay, and then I will make a playlist specifically for every Into the Breach VoD. Roll the Dice has to be in there. Like the board game one has to be in there because it is technically related. Fine. Funny, cool robot. Did this circle do this? Can we play this in this? Oh, at the very end. You can see I am fried myself. I am myself very fried. Okay. Pilot. There's so much noise happening. So much noise. Okay. My computer probably. You know, I could probably just do this in the channel studio thing, which would be way better.
Commander.
Okay, after this, I'll do something else. I thought I would have more to say about these streams, but the problem is like once I think back to them, I'm like, okay, yeah, they happened. They were cool. They deserve more. They deserve a bit more. What I'm doing right now. I'm just doing my work. This is the job part. Fortunately. I'm getting all of them properly. Okay, great. I'm gonna take a quick stretch. Okay, that's done. I will link these all in I'll link these all in the Discord. Or actually, I'll put the VoD channel in the Discord. I'll probably tweet it out so people have access to them. I am working on, we need a spreadsheet for Monday's presentation. Oh God. I am working on like actually highlighted VODs. I'm just doing that myself. So I want to post highlighted VODs like on a regular cadence. I'm trying to figure that out, but as soon as possible. I'm trying to think what to do. I feel like I've yapped max today. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with what we got done today. Yap max. I have a plan for tomorrow's stream loosely in my head, so I'm looking forward to that. I think we'll end stream right now. An average 2-hour stream. Thank you everyone who stopped by. Thank you for all the subs, the bits, etc. Cheers. Yeah. Check out the Discord if for the latest updates on the stream, or you want to draw a peepo. All the peepos are drawn by the chat. If you want to just ask questions about OBS or the stream, I'll be in there. This is really fun, just yapping. I kind of needed to just do that a little bit and getting some stuff done. We should do more. We should do more yapping streams. That is my plan. And more music streams. Okay. I am going to send out a raid. Well, let's raid Eric Plays Bass. Longtime stream viewer / supporter. And he's playing his new bass. He's doing the thing in his name. Give him some love. Give him some hype, give him some love. He's playing a very new bass. He's a very talented bass player. Very knowledgeable about music. Active Discord participant. Damn, that's a nice bass he's got. Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna get back. I have I think an interesting interactive idea we can do tomorrow. Getting back to it. I think it'll be an interesting week for streams. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for joining me. Good luck, everyone, this week. We're all gonna make it. Oh, you made 2 peepos? Thank you.